Oh, yeah!
Well, this video kind of came out of nowhere. I was in the middle of writing a completely different video. I went on Instagram and saw a post about some good old classic gaming rumors. So then I stayed up till 9 AM that night just reliving the good old playground days of being really fucking stupid. I miss the days of just believing the wildest rumors. Speaking of that, did you know that if you microwave your copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl for 35 seconds and then put the disc in a deep fryer just long enough and then put a stick through the disc hole and eat half the disc, you could unlock She-Hulk? Shit like that was always my favorite. And no game had quite as many playground rumors as Super Mario 64. Mario 64 has such a vast history of rumors and hoaxes. Leaks, I guess? And to be honest, I just really want to talk about them. They all have such an infamously nostalgic value to them that it's just comforting to go back and talk about these. So without further ado, this is Mario 64 Mysteries. So just imagine, it's 1996. This brand new Super Mario game comes out. It has all the classic characters like Mario, Bowser, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, and Luigi. Wait, what the fuck? Where the hell is Luigi? At the time, every mainline Mario game also had Luigi as a playable character for your little brother. Would it be really wrong to assume Luigi was in Mario 64? No, that makes perfect sense. After a while, nobody really found anything besides fake screenshots in a magazine or two. Players noticed this sign right here. This sign is located in the castle courtyard, and many people believe it to read, L is real, 2401. Which, yeah, that is absolutely what it says. Are you just gonna look at this sign and tell me that that doesn't say L is real, 2401? Even in Odyssey, a game that came out 21 years later. Oh, it's so smooth after 64. Has the same sign, and it still says it. I cannot be convinced otherwise. I'm sorry, I just can't. Some people thought this meant you had to run around the statue 2,401 times, which, how in the hell was that ever expected to be possible? Nintendo hides a secret character by making you run around a statue 2,000 times? Sure, that makes sense. Look guys, I got Luigi. I ran around all night. And there was never really a concrete answer about Luigi in the game until 1998. In the latest issue of Nintendo Power, Nintendo's monthly magazine, information about unlocking Luigi would be revealed on page 128. And on that page, it stated, there was no page 128. Dude, this rumor was so intense that IGN put a bounty on it. $100 was offered for an authentic method of unlocking Luigi. And now I present to you how to unlock Luigi in Super Mario 64.
First, go to Princess Daisy's secret slide, and finish it under 15 seconds. It can be done. Then go outside to the Star Slam it.
Luigi, Yoshi, Wario, it will appear, and you will be able to choose which one to continue the game as.
Rumors like this are absolutely hilarious to me, because if Luigi was in the game, he'd probably just be unlocked by beating the game normally. To be honest, the whole L is real rumor is something that doesn't really allow me to speak from experience, since I wasn't really alive in the 90s, nor did I even grow up with Mario 64 in the first place. I'm sure it was fun back then for kids to lie to each other and say they got Luigi, when in reality, they couldn't come over after school. I wished it was fun for me, but I wasn't really alive in the 90s, so I can't experience it for myself. So I'm a smelly 2000s kid, so I never really grew up with Super Mario 64. But thankfully for us, we got to experience this amazing game, but better. Super Mario 64 DS. Let me tell you, this is how you do a remake. You got more levels, you got 3 extra characters, you got mini games. Suck it, Luigi. Except for that dumbass run button. 0 out of 5, Reggie. Make better games next time. But I can't really hate. I remember everything about this game. Right down to the little terrible chiptune Mario voices coming out of the DS's flimsy speakers. I guess this is technically cheating because the video is called Mario 64 Rumors, and this is a Mario 64 DS rumor, but it's just so infamous that I can't help myself from talking about it. That rumor, of course, being that Waluigi was in Super Mario 64 DS. Now, unlike the Luigi rumor, I can actually talk from experience because I was really invested in this rumor when I was a kid. Seriously, my best friends and I set aside an entire weekend just dedicated to finding Waluigi within this game. I remember my best friend seriously tried to tell me that when I was sleeping, he found Waluigi on top of the castle, running around super fast with no hat on. I mean, I believed him at the time, but shut the fuck up. You know, I miss being so stupid. Honestly though, for me, the Luigi rumors don't have shit on the Waluigi rumors. I remember some rumors even came down to people saying that Waluigi was on the clouds on the box art. Actually, come to think of it, a lot of Waluigi rumors either involve the sky or the top of the castle. Will you get down from there? Huh? Unlike Luigi and Mario 64, people didn't really have a justification for assuming Waluigi was present. I mean, unlike Luigi, Waluigi is just a C-list Mario character. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't appear in the game. I will say though, the well-known way to unlock Waluigi is way more acceptable than what people thought unlocking Luigi was like. Obviously, I'm referring to Purple Prizes. If you don't know, Purple Prizes was like this little article that was, I think someone said it was from a magazine, but it wasn't. The way that the article said you would unlock Waluigi was to get every star in the game, be the fastest foot racer in all the land, whatever the hell that means, and then a switch would appear to activate Waluigi's door in the character switch room. And then after that, you'd challenge the Rabbit King for the key to the door. This is like actually plausible, and I probably would have tried it as a kid if I knew this existed. Of course, this was before data mining was a huge common thing, so there was no wildly well-known proof that Waluigi was or wasn't in the game, at least from my understanding. Obviously, the Purple Prizes rumor was fake, but right after that, a way more wild rumor came out explaining the incredibly elaborate method to unlocking the Purple Plumber. I'm not going to explain the whole thing word for word. I'm not going to explain the whole thing word for word because it's ridiculously long, but basically, you would get all 150 stars, go to the mirror room as Luigi, take the power flower in an upside down L direction, go to Wario's level, get every single yellow and red coin, punch Chief Chili until you get 100 coins, then a mushroom would appear, you'd grab the mushroom, you'd get big, you'd beat Chief Chili while you're big, take Wario's key while you're a big boy, and then once you've done that, wait 3 actual real-life hours, and then go into the white room in the mirror, and Waluigi's door will be in there. How the hell did any of us believe this was the actual method? Besides the pics clearly taken off of a potato, this is just an impossibly unfair way to unlock anything, especially by Nintendo standards. Obviously nowadays we know that Waluigi isn't present in the final build of the game, but I am 100% convinced that he was planned as playable at one point in development. I mean, it all adds up, with the purple rabbit in the manual, the blank door in the character unlock room that literally has nothing but a single star in it, the purple dot on the rec room floor. It's pretty clear to me that Waluigi was going to be included. This rumor is one that's really, really special to me because of nostalgia, so nothing will probably ever live up to it for me. It's not quite as revolutionary as the L is Real 2401 rumor, but because of my experience with the rumor, it's just really special. They just don't make them like this anymore, they really don't. I just miss the old days of playground rumors such as this, and you know, just feeling like a detective when you're a kid, I'll always cherish that for as long as I live. So this right here is exactly why I made this video. When I was browsing Instagram one night, and by night I mean getting ready to go to sleep at 8 a.m., I found a post that said 1995, July 29th build. Do not research. And obviously, who the hell wouldn't research something like that? Seriously, I'm like a 2-year-old. You tell me not to do something, you bet your ass I'm gonna do it. A lot of this claims that every copy of Super Mario 64 is personalized. That means all these rumors that I've talked about are the game appealing to your thoughts and interests. This rumor also suggests that in some personalized copies, in one of the hallways, a giant spirit-like Wario head will appear and chase you down the halls. I know it's fucking Wario, but good lord, something about an early N64 era Wario head chasing you down a hallway just rubs my penis the wrong way. A lot of people claim that people who have witnessed the supposed Wario apparition have experienced stroke-like symptoms or seizures. Some videos on the internet of the supposed apparition include an N64 overheating and even causing a house fire. The personalized theory does actually have some weight to it though. Like for example, a lot of people have the same feeling of negative emotions in Wet Dry World, and I can actually back this up. During my most recent playthrough of 64, when I reached Wet Dry World, my motivation just declined. It just has such an indescribable incredible amount of emotional aura surrounding it, and everybody agrees with me on that too. There's actually this super interesting idea that Wet Dry World is a simulation of the human brain, considering that apparently in the code for it, there's a brain diagram. Satire aside though, I really hate Wet Dry World. I couldn't even bring myself to get a single star in that stage, but I don't even know why. It's not even poorly designed or anything, I just feel terrible playing it. Some people also claim that when they play someone else's copy of 64, something just feels wrong. Personally, I've only played my own copy and an emulated version, so I can't really back this up, but I must explain. Mario 64 being personalized is a somewhat unprovable conspiracy theory. Of course, it's become a meme like all internet things do, so it's really hard to find any concrete posts about it, but it's pretty interesting to me that the game could be a personalized experience for you and you wouldn't even know it. But as opposed for this supposed Wario apparition, sadly, it's completely fake. Regardless on how you feel about Mario 64 though, I think everybody has to admit that over its 20-year-old history, no game has come even remotely close to how much has happened in one game over such a long amount of time. All these rumors that I mentioned today don't even scratch the surface of how many rumors there are